What's up, everyone? My name is Mark Plant, and this is Disney Dogs. Hey everyone, like I said, my name is Mark Plant, and this is Disney Dogs. Thanks for coming in. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button down on the bottom. It really helps out the channel, and you're also able to go back and look at all the videos that I've done on this channel. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. Subscriptions are starting to go up on the channel. It's really nice. Thank you very much. If you're already a subscriber, on the subscribe button, there's a bell icon. Hit that and you'll get a notification anytime I put up a new video. If you're using a mobile device, just make sure that notifications are allowed on your mobile device. All right, so what we're gonna do right now, this is the second video in a series that I'm doing about planning a trip for Disney. One of the most difficult aspects of going to Disney, if you're traveling, if you're in Florida and live in Orlando, it's a day trip for you. But for the most of us, we have to plan the trip. So doing that, there's a lot of stuff that you need to bring with you to make sure that you're comfortable. It varies from person to person on what you need. But there's always going to be that one thing that you'll see someone say that you need to bring. You're going to go, I never even thought of that. So that's what I'm going to try to do here. What I'm going to do is do a video of me packing my suitcase for a trip. We're going very shortly. And basically show you what I take. This is a tried and true method that I've used for 15 years now. And even with this, there's always going to be something that you're going to need to get when you're down there. But for the most part, this is what you really want to pack. So what we're going to do is I have a packing list that I have set up. There's going to be a link for it down in the description of this video. You can download it for free, use it as a checkoff as you're packing for everything. It really helps me out because no matter how much you try to remember, there's always something that you're going to forget. So go ahead, if you want, when you're done watching this video, click on the list and you'll have the list yourself. So let's go over the things that we need to pack to go to Disney. All right, when packing for Disney, it actually depends on the time of year that you're going. If you're going during the winter months, even though Florida is generally warm throughout the year, January and February can get quite cold down in Florida. So keep that in mind when you're packing and the type of clothes that you're packing. Understand, Florida it's strange for weather. I mean, it could be 35 degrees one day and the next day it's 80. So temperatures change quite a bit during the winter months. During the summer, it's heat. Heat and humidity and a lot of rain. So what you need to do is make sure that you have plenty of clothing because you are going to soak your clothing, either with the daily thunderstorms that they have or due to the heat. So just to make sure you're comfortable, bring plenty of clothing when you go. You always want to make sure that you have comfortable footwear. You are going to be walking an average of about 10 miles a day. You are going to easily do 30 to 40,000 steps. So if you have uncomfortable shoes or develop a blister, you are not going to be a happy person at Disney World. Yeah, you have to walk everywhere. So just make sure that you have a comfortable pair of shoes. You may even want to have a backup pair of shoes because when you get if you're going during the summertime and you get those afternoon thunderstorms, your shoes get wet, you will develop blisters with wet shoes very quickly. Okay. Also, when packing for Disney, you want to think of things such as cuts, bruises, headaches. So make sure that you pack bandages, ibuprofen, any type of pain medicine, because if you need to purchase it at a Disney resort, you're going to pay 2 to 3 times the amount in the gift shop for a bottle of ibuprofen. The other thing that you want to know at any time of the year down in Disney, sunscreen. Plenty of sunscreen.
Wear sunscreen.
Now everyone has different rules of thumb on what SPF you use and everything. Just wear something that's going to protect you because that sun is strong 12 months out of the year. Again, it's much stronger during the summer months, but it is very strong. Also, make sure you have a hat. For those of us that are follically challenged like I am, there is no worse pain in the world than a sunburn on the top of your head. Make sure to cover your head. Make sure you lather up with the sunscreen at least 2 to 3 times a day to protect yourself, because you really don't want to have to go around to the parks and get on an amusement park ride with a really bad sunburn, because you'll have a miserable time. Some people wait until they go down to Florida because they believe that it's cheaper. Usually the national brands of sunscreen, if you purchase them at a national store such as Walmart or Target, they're pretty much going to be the same price whether down in Florida or wherever you live. So those are general things that you want to go over. Right now, let's head over and we're going to check out my suitcases. Like I said, I am packing for a trip right now. We are going real soon. So let me show you how I pack my suitcase. Now, this may be different for you. Depending on if you're flying, make sure you check with your airline on what you can take for luggage, or even if you're for a carry-on. Some airlines don't even allow carry-ons. Try to pack as light as you can, but pack to make sure that you're comfortable. Plenty of socks, clean socks. You want the clean underwear and whatever type of shirts or pants that you use. Like I was saying earlier, if you're going during the winter months, it can be cold, so you may want to pack, long pants or a light jacket during the winter months, because the weather can get quite chilly down there. Another thing you may want to think of is for pajamas in the room. Sometimes the air conditioning, if you're staying in a Disney resort, you're not able to control. And we've had rooms where we've been freezing in the rooms with that air conditioning. So you may want to bring some warm pajamas just in case the air conditioning is freezing you out. All right, so on that, let's go over and we're going to check out and see how I pack. Right, so I have my suitcase here and I have my camera bag here. This is going to be my carry-on. Let's open up the suitcase here. Very basic. I mean, the stuff that you take, very simple. And what I usually do, actually, let me get it open a little more here. I can put the lid right up. What I usually do when I pack here is my shirts. We'll go over to the side here. Pants or shorts for when I'm going, swim trunks. And what I usually like to do when I go on a trip is I purchase some new socks and new underwear. Just my preference there. Alright, and as you can see right now, the suitcase is pretty much full, but I have a new shirt that my daughter's got me for Father's Day that I'm going to need to take. So what I do for folding is we fold it in half, okay, put the arms in, and then fold it down a third, and then I roll it. Okay? So I roll it up, kind of like a Swiss roll, and I pop it in here. It saves so much room in the luggage that I'm able to pack enough. General rule of thumb, what I like to do is, if I can fit it, 2 pairs of underwear a day, 2 pairs of socks per day. Probably during the summer months, you want at least 2 shirts per day. And shorts, you can get away with, shorts or pants, you can get 1 a day. So, like I said, that's the way I pack, general rule of thumb. You also want to consider how you need to pack for TSA. There are certain things that you can do and certain things that you can't do. One of the things that you need to keep in consideration is if you're going to use something like this, which is a battery bank, a lithium battery, cannot go in your in your luggage. Cannot be stored underneath the plane. So any battery banks, battery chargers, lithium batteries of any type need to go into your carry-on. So I'll make sure that this goes into my camera bag along with my other batteries. Got to make sure that you have deodorant. Deodorant is a must, because yeah, it's hot down there and you really need that. So I always pack my deodorant in my clothing. Some other things you may want to keep into consideration is like soap and shampoo. Even though Disney provides soap and shampoo, some people are allergic to the types of soap and shampoo that they use. So if you're more comfortable, you can bring your own. What I'm going to do for my shampoo is I'll probably pick that up when we go down there. We rent a car usually, and we stop at Walmart and pick up a few things there. The reason being is if you put a full bottle of shampoo in your suitcase and the top's not on, or if there's a lot of pressure in the plane, you're going to have shampoo all over your clothes. So you may not want to do that. Other thing that I will put into my suitcase once I get it is some razors for shaving. Obviously, that's what a razor is for. Those need to go into your suitcase. You're really going to want to go to the TSA website, which is tsa.gov, and they will give you information on how to pack everything. I'm not sure how it is now, whether it's changed, but it used to be 2.5 ounces. Anything above that needs to go into your suitcase. You need to have it in clear plastic bags, just so in case you're pulled out of the line so they could check it. Same thing for your carry-on. Lithium batteries, there's only certain size lithium batteries that you can carry. If you're over that size, they will not let you take them on. If the battery is damaged in any way, has a nick in it, a dent, or scratches, they will not let you take it on the airplane. And also make sure that your battery has not been recalled. A lithium battery that's been recalled or is dangerous or damaged is very dangerous on a plane. So just be prepared to make sure to check that, because they if you don't, they will. And if you spend 20 or 30 bucks on a battery, you don't want to have the choice for having to run all the way back to your vehicle or throw it in the trash. Leaving it in your vehicle while you're on a vacation is not the smartest thing, because your car is probably going to get very hot and you may come back to a burnt up car. That's what happened at the airport that I leave at. Someone left a lithium battery in their car when they went on vacation. It ended up catching on fire, and it caught 5 other cars on fire. So that's another dangerous situation too. So be prepared with the lithium batteries. Follow the rules. It makes the lines move so much easier, and you're not gonna, for the most part, sneak anything by TSA. So just be prepared for that. So, like I said, this is the way that I pack. May be different for you. I'm just giving this as a guide. If you want a packing list, I have one that I follow. It's the link for it's below, and it'll take you over to the Disney Dog site, where you can download it for free. Use it as however you want. But like I said, this is how I pack for our Disney vacation. All right, everyone. So that's basically how I pack my clothing. Again, it may be different for you. Use this as a basic guideline, but this has pretty much worked for me in all the times that we've gone down. Again, like I've said, go and download our checklist. It goes through everything that you could possibly need, tailor it to your needs. It's having something in front of you that you can see really helps. So that's why I love using the checklist. Another thing that you may want to pack, and it's more on the personal level, 2 things. You may want to pack something such as Gold Bond powder, or something that prevents chafing. There are plenty of balms out there that you can purchase. Amazon sells quite a few of them. Myself, I use Gold Bond powder. You don't want to get chafing when you're at the park. It'll be painful to the point of your skin can bleed. You're going to be sweating a lot. You're going to be doing a lot of walking. So something to think about. Take a look at it. It's well worth the investment of a travel size package of Gold Bond powder. Another thing, this is something that I do, is you may want to pack your own toilet paper. I know it's not something you really want to talk about in public or anything, but Disney's toilet paper is the cheapest that you could ever find. And if you're staying for more than 3 or 4 days, you will know that it's the cheapest toilet paper that you can find. Yeah, it's very uncomfortable. So one of the things that I do is I pack my own toilet paper, throw it in the suitcase, bring it down with me, and when I get to the hotel, I use it there. Because if not, you're going to be using that paper in your hotel, your resort, and throughout the parks. And yeah, you're going to want something soft after a couple of days. So again, that's just my tip to you. So, like I said, this is just my guide on the stuff that I do to pack to go to Disney. You may have other things that I may have not touched on here. If you have any other tips for anyone going to Disney, leave me a comment below and let us know. Yeah, so that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Like I said earlier, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It really does help the channel. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. You guys are increasing by day. It's incredible how fast the subscribers are coming on this channel. If you are a subscriber, hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button. You'll get a notification anytime I put up a new video. So I truly appreciate it. And like I said, again, like I said earlier, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Leave me any comments you have for the video below. Like I said, there's probably a ton of stuff that I missed, but leave the comments below. You're always going to help someone. So thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Again, my name is Mark Plant, and I will see you guys again real soon.